Hello everybody, this is Lama Caroline. I'm here in Ganchen, Spain here. So we're going to continue with the explanation of Lama Ganchen's beautiful NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing teachings, okay? So first I'm going to use this. We're going to do the preliminary practices, okay? It's in the beginning of all the NgalSo sadhanas, yeah? So if you'd like to join in, please do, okay? Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Guru Bhye, Namo Buddhaya, Namo Dhammaya, Namo Sanghaya, Namo Triratnaya. Sangye Cheda Sagi Chonamla, Janchu Padu Dani Kyasuchi, Dagi Jisogi Pesonaki, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. Sangye Cheda Sogi Chonamla, Janchu Padu Dani Kyasuchi, Dagi Jisogi Pesonaki, Drola Penchi Sangye Drupasho. In the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, I take refuge until enlightenment. Through the practice of generosity and the other perfections, may we all become Buddhas for the benefit of all sentient beings. 7 limitless thoughts to turn the heart and mind towards bodhicitta. Semchen tamche dewa dan dewe gyudan denpa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyel dan dunyel gi gyudan drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche dunyel mepe dewa dami drawa gyuchi. Semchen tamche nyerin chadani dan Trawe tamnyon la nepa gyuchi. Semchen tamche lusen gidu nele soshin treyon lusen dewa dan denpa gyuchi. Semchen tamche NgalSo topchin china no chukoyu danshin samane gyuchi. Semchen tamche danzan boli gikedo Dadan Chinangi Shidedan Dukun Denpa Gyuchi. May all beings have happiness and its causes. May all beings be free from suffering and its causes. May all beings never be separated from the great happiness that is beyond all misery. May all beings dwell in equanimity, unaffected by attraction to dear ones and aversion to others. May all beings recover from the sicknesses of mind and body pollution and enjoy relative and absolute health now and forever. May all beings relax in a pure and healthy outer and inner environment now and forever. May all beings enjoy inner and world peace now and forever. Tamche duni sashita semala sohome padan la tiltanya bedurye ranshin jam pohone gyuchi la dami chupese no susham dahani kitro kunjan chutrin la name nanke kangu kyab gyuchi on namo bhagavati benza sawa pramadane tatagataya Mahate Samya Sambuddhaya Tayata Om Benze Benze Maha Tetsa Benze Maha Vidya Benze Maha Bodhicitta Benze Maha Bodhi Mandropa Samkramana Benze Sawakama Awarana Bishadana Benze Soha. Expressing the power of the truth. Kuncho Sungi Dempadan Sangye Dan Janchu Sempa Tamche Giji Aladan So Niyo Suzo Penadan Chempodan Chuki nampa dagi sangi mikyape togi deshi nidugyuchi. Invocation of the Healing Buddha. Malusam chen kungi gungyuchin dude punje hemize jonzela nona malu yanda kengyupe chomden koche henedi shesu so gosangupe gone chatselo no shayi trochopa malubo Tomene saditun tam chesha Kepa ge wahanam la jiran Kowa mato badule shune Trola chuki hikolo kowadan Dashin jena janchu chempuno Sashipuki joshi metotram Rira li shihini de yempadi Sange shintu mitebo wagi Drokonanda hashin la chapasho Ida guru ratna mandala kam niryatayami Buddha Shakyamuni prayer Lama Gyalwa Shakya Tupala Chatselo Chatu Kyapsu Chiwo Jingi Laptu So Lama Ken Trinchen Sawe Lama Ken Kyabne Kuntu Lama Ken Trinchen Sawe Lama Ken Kyabne Kuntu Lama Ken Lopsan Tupten Trinle Yapel Ken Lama Ken Kyabne Kuntu Lama Ken Luchazam Popel Yuta Shipa Tuchen Tempe Trinle Yanoda Pegedro Lozam Peze Pachen Palden la Meheshabla Sowade Oma Guru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Moma Guru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Moma Guru Vajradhara Suhumahati Muni Shahasahane Kama Uttavahadanye Sri Bahadra Vasamahanya Sawasidi Pakyake Kodan Dagilu Pakyake Sundan Dagina Pakyake Tudan Dagi Dunyamechi Tujingilo Makyake Kodan Dagilu Makyake Sundan Dagina Makyake Tudan Dagi Dunyamechi Tujingilo. So Rinpoche's holy energy blesses our subtle minds as our heart. Mantra of self-healing and spiritual company, the mantra of Guru Buddha Shakyamuni. Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakyamuni Soha Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakyamuni Soha Muni Muni Mahamuni Shakyamuni Soha Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Maitreya Maitreya Maha Maitreya Arya Maitreya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaya Soha. Om Ahum Karuna Karuna Maha Karuna Arya Karunaya Soha. Okay, hi everybody. So we're going to do like our short self-healing, the shortest one, till we get up to the point of generating the symbols, which is what we're talking about at the moment, okay? Om Guru Buddha Siddhi Hum. 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 Om Guru Buddha Siddhi. Aham Ram Lambam Shuddhe Shuddhe Soha. Pam Lepema Janku. Pam Lepema Sepo. Pam Lepema Nompo. Pam Lepema Ma. Pam Lepema Ka. Om Ahum Tram Ri. Ri Le Natsada Jejanku Ri. Tram Le Nobo Sepo Tram. Om Le Doje Nompo Hom. Ah Le Pema Mapo. Om Le Kolo Kapo. Om. Okay, so today we're going to talk about the symbolism of the jewel in the navel chakra, yeah, and possibly the lotus in the throat chakra, okay, because we're going stage by stage through Rinpoche's beautiful NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2 teachings, as he asked us to do, yeah, okay. However, actually, what I thought I'd do first, actually, is I'd share with you, actually, something that Rinpoche himself said many, many years ago when he first started with self-healing, no? I thought actually it was very nice if we spend more time listening to the teachings that Rinpoche himself gave here and there in the centers around the world. They're so beautiful, yeah. And while our memory is still fresh, yeah, it's nice we record everything before, I don't know, before we get too old, before we get demented or something, yeah. So then all these things are recorded for the future, yeah, okay. So I thought I'd do like this, yeah, okay. So I thought actually today I'd like to share with you one teaching that Rinpoche gave actually in Madrid, in Spain, in actually the second Lama Caroline World Peace Foundation Congress, which was, I think, in 1994, 93, yeah? Rinpoche gave many, many beautiful teachings all around the world, yeah? Actually, I've just discovered I've got many teachings of Rinpoche from the Lama Caroline Congresses, yeah, which I need to give to the Ediciones NgalSo in Almeria, yeah? So anyway, so Rinpoche said, okay, Rinpoche said, you know, we have a very busy life, yeah, okay? But we need to enjoy life. So this is one of the things that Rinpoche always said, busy but enjoy, yeah? And it's true, even to the last few weeks of Rinpoche's life, even when he was becoming sick, no? Before he passed away, he was saying we need to enjoy life in the best way. So this is a super important message that despite any difficulties that we face, we must be peaceful, we must be joyful, we must practice the Dharma and be happy, you know, that's what Rinpoche asked us to do, no? So anyway, so Rinpoche said, we have a very busy life, but anyway, we need to enjoy, yeah? So he said, what we need to do is to share the lineage energy of Lord Buddha. So since 2,500 years, yeah, we have this way to make inner and world peace, yeah? So then Rinpoche said, I'm from the 10th century, and I have had to jump in one step to the 20th century. Actually, many times Rinpoche said he was from the 8th century, yeah? But actually also because of that, he had a very special, actually because Rinpoche had many other lives, no, that he had some kind of awareness of, no? So So many times he said he was from the 8th or the 10th century, and he was like kind of appearing in our world and seeing it all from his point of view, you know. So also then he said very many beautiful things, actually, very meaningful things about how we could live better and have a better quality of life, yeah? And how we could recover the essence of feeling and energy which we were losing in modern life, yeah? So then Rinpoche said, there are many different ways of teaching the Dharma, yeah? So it can be, for example, through guru and disciple, or through teacher and student. Then there's the Vinaya way, the way of the monks and nuns, no? There's the Mahayana way, and then there's the Vajrayana way with all their own method and respect. But Rinpoche said, actually, I, Lama Ganshin, would like to use a different system, yeah? So I'd like to share my little things and ideas with you all as friend to friend, yeah, okay? Actually, I've chosen this teaching because many of the very beautiful things that Rinpoche used to say very often are in here, so I thought it'd be nice to share, you know? So Rinpoche always said, I'd like you to see me as your friend, Lama, yeah? Like, you know, more close, yeah? So he said, so please don't think I'm a friend today and not tomorrow, yeah? And he said, I'd like a continued friendship with you, a life-to-life friendship and life-to-life benefit, which is like so important now, yeah? Rinpoche promised, no? He said, this life, next life, many lives, actually until enlightenment, yeah? He will be with us as our friend, yeah? Okay? So that means actually we'll come back again and again, yeah? To help us, to guide us and so on, yeah? Okay? Fortunately, okay? I mean, for sure, some thing we need to do, some condition from our side, but basically the main condition is already there, that Rinpoche has this dedication from his own side, yeah? He promised, no? He said, I'm your friend from life to life, yeah? For all of us, okay? So then he said, Guru Shakyamuni Buddha made many dedications for all beings, yeah? And he had many ways to heal the nurture, the container and the contents. That means the environment and all beings. The environment is the container, and we, the beings with a consciousness, awareness, we're the contents, no? So he said, but we need to learn to recognize the positive side, yeah? And he said, Buddha never rejected anything. Actually, that would be a good t-shirt, yeah? Or a postcard or something, yeah? Buddha never rejected anything, yeah? So this is also a super, Rinpoche used to like say like the very short but incredibly important teachings, yeah, okay? So said we need to recognize the positive side, okay? And it's so important, like now, for example, in the situation that we're in at the moment, yeah? If we switch on the TV, the radio, the internet, after a while we start to go crazy, you know? So much negative news, so sad, so depressing, yeah? But Rinpoche said, whatever's happening, we need to see the positive. We need to train our minds in that way, yeah? So super important, yeah? And he said, for example, yeah? He said the way that we see our world and our environment, let's say, I don't know, let's say some of us are sitting in, some of you know, you're sitting in Sao Paulo in your apartment, can't go out, yeah, in a huge mega city. Some of you are maybe in a nicer place in the countryside. But he said, wherever we are, we need to transform our environment into a pure mandala. And we need to make the container and the contents positive, yeah? So this is, Rinpoche always said we need to change the way we choose to perceive our world and our experience, yeah? So that means actually like, okay, that we have a choice in how we choose to perceive reality, but not normally, we're not aware of that, yeah? So normally, because we don't know, we just follow like let's say our karma, our emotions, yeah? Karma means our actions, yeah, our habitual patterns. We don't understand that the way that our mind project reality is not the best, that we project things as having a true essence that, for example, a true essence that brings happiness, which they don't, a true essence to create suffering, which they don't, yeah. But because our mind sees things in that way, we always follow, our mind always follows like desire, hatred, what we call the deluded states, and we create unhappiness and suffering, no? So Rinpoche says we need to choose to see our environment as a mandala, yeah, and make the container and the contents positive. So he said we need to make our house into a mandala. So now most of us, since quite some time, since 1 year, we're very much sitting in our houses now, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So our house, I mean, we spent quite a long time getting familiar with our houses now, yeah? And probably, I don't know, we sorted out our stuff, we did all kinds of things, but Rinpoche says now we need to see our house as a mandala, yeah? So it means instead of, I don't know, like redecorating or whatever, we just need to change the way we see it. So we have to think that my house is, he always said, this is the most beautiful place, yeah? My house is my palace, yeah? It's the palace of enlightenment. So whether it's, I don't know, 1,000 square meters or if it's 20 meters, it doesn't matter. For me, my house is my palace. It's a pure mandala, yeah? Mandala means the sacred circle, full of pure and positive energy. So that's how we need to see our house, yeah? So, of course, that means also in our house, we have to try and be peaceful, yeah? Okay? And do things that bring peace. So I don't know, like, for example, spending our time watching like lots of violent war films and stuff perhaps is not conducive to that. We have to think, how will I bring peace into my house, yeah? Then he said, my family, whatever is my family, because there's many we have many varieties of families, yeah? Or even if we're by ourselves, yeah? We have to see our family as divinities or as Buddhas, actually, as Guru Buddhas, Rinpoche later said, yeah? So that means we have to see everybody in the fully manifested, totally pure, totally positive way, yeah? Okay? So even if we're, let's say, for example, many of us, we're by ourselves, no? That we're in the pandemic and we're alone in our houses, but we have to remember, I'm not alone, yeah? I have my spiritual family, and now thanks to the, of course, they're always there, no? But now especially thanks to the technology, like our NgalSo Sangha, we have so many different Zoom group and teaching, and anytime I like, I can speak with my brother and sister, Vajra brother and sister, so definitely I'm not alone, yeah, okay? And we should really feel that, yeah? Okay, we are together, you know, we're passing the pandemic together in the best way, united as one spiritual family, yeah? And so, okay, maybe it's difficult to see everybody in our Sangha exactly as Buddha, but at least we can recognize some kind of purity inside of them, yeah? Some kind of light, some kind of Buddha nature, some kind of positive qualities, because definitely they do have, because they're doing their best to grow, to evolve, yeah? So all my NgalSo family are kind of divinity, or are really divine, or are what are, you know, awakened ones, or something on those lines, yeah? Anyway, they are all wonderful, yeah? And my immediate family too, yeah? And my flatmates, everybody I try to see in a positive way, yeah? And then he said, our speech, we need to transform our speech into mantras. So whatever we're saying, yeah, okay, not just blah, 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 yeah, we need to think of our speech as the nature of holy mantras. So a few times ago now, we were talking a little bit about the use of mantras, yeah, and how incredible is Sanskrit, and it's such a holy language, and our mantras have got all kinds of incredible energies inside them. One from the lineage of blessing, going back through the Tibetan great masters, through the Indian masters, back to the historical Buddha, Lord Buddha Shakyamuni. And the other is the mantras have got all kinds of incredible energies of the elements and incredible things like inside the actual sounds, yeah, okay? So beautiful, so powerful, yeah? So it means everything we say, even if we say, we go to the market with our mask, yeah? And we say, I would like 1 kilo of avocados, soha. Everything we do, not soha, but everything we do has to be like a mantra, yeah? Mantra means what protects our mind from ordinary appearance, yeah? And conception, yeah? So everything we say at least should be pure and positive, like Rinpoche said. Peace speech, peace with everything, everything with peace, yeah? So at least we shouldn't do things with our words that create harm and disturbance and suffering, yeah? So you can see with these ideas that Rinpoche said, okay, our house is a mandala, yeah? Okay, so maybe first step is maybe we need to make it nice, maybe we need to clean it, organize, yeah? And then also feel satisfied, no? Because we always have this dissatisfied mind, yeah? Then we put on the Buddhist technology, okay, my house is the super palace of enlightenment, yeah? And then my family, at least we have to have some feeling of like harmony, some kind of feeling of liking them, no? A little bit, yeah? Then on top, okay, we see their pure and positive nature, their divine qualities, their awakened qualities, and so on, yeah? And my speech, at least I need to use my speech in a positive way, in a pure way, in a non-violent way, yeah? And then on top, with the Buddhist technology, my speech should be like a mantra, yeah, okay? So bit by bit, yeah? So Rinpoche said like this, okay? We need to transform the container and contents into a mandala. Our house is a mandala. Our family, our chosen family, our divinities, our divine, and our speech and mantras, yeah? So Rinpoche said, we need to use the good thought supermarket, yeah? Okay? This is a big concept, big thing of Rinpoche's, yeah? Okay? Like nowadays, actually, even more than then, actually, now so much actually positive we have both now, negative and positive, yeah? But now, actually, we have incredible access to incredible Dharma teachings, positive information that before we didn't have, yeah? So we need to go there and use it, you know? And then Rinpoche said, we need the message of Guru Buddha Shakyamuni, yeah? And he said, Buddha's message is for the whole world, not just for Buddhists, yeah? Okay? Which is super important, which is why Rinpoche opened up the NgalSo teachings, yeah? And he said, well, most of them, yeah, okay. I mean, anything that's secret, you won't hear, no? It will be secret, yeah? But most of the NgalSo teachings, yeah? He said, please share openly, even put on YouTube, because the Lord Buddha's message, the idea was to create peace on all different levels, like emotional peace, physical peace, Ayurveda, yoga, all kinds of positive ways, yeah, socially, in all different ways, yeah. Plus to get awakened to achieve Buddhahood, yeah. So it means obviously you don't. Rinpoche said many times you don't have to be a Buddhist or even call yourself religious in order to benefit from these teachings. And he always said, anybody that wants to listen to these teachings, you can come in our good Lama Caroline NgalSo Good Thought Supermarket. You can go around with your trolley, and any bit you like, you're welcome. Yeah, please, if it improves your life, in the quality of your life in any way whatsoever, please welcome to use. Yeah, okay. So then he said, okay, Siddhartha was a very rich boy who had everything but was not happy, yeah? Okay, so now it's time to talk about the biography of the Buddha. Siddhartha was the Buddha before he achieved awakening, yeah? So his name actually, Siddhartha. Artha in Sanskrit means mundane realization. So it means Artha is like, I don't know, well-being, wealth, benessery, all kinds of mundane pleasures and happiness and success, yeah? And Siddha means realization. So his name means basically the guy that had everything, who would realize everything, yeah? Okay? So he was like a prince, he was handsome, he was super intelligent, he was a sports star, he had all kinds of beautiful girlfriends, you know, he's kind of like the guy that had everything, but he was never happy. But we shouldn't think, oh, Siddhartha was neurotic, yeah? Siddhartha was the same as every other person on this planet, yeah? This is the fundamental human problem. We are not happy, yeah? We have something wrong, yeah? All the time, it's never enough. No matter, let's say, how much pleasure we have, it's not enough. I don't know, if we have like one house, we need two. If we have 100 Gucci handbags, we need 101. Whatever, it's always, we need more, because everything we get does not satisfy us. And also the nice things we have don't last. And we have many causes of unhappiness and dissatisfaction. So Siddhartha, like everybody else in the world, including us, was not happy, was not satisfied, yeah? But unlike many, well, like some of us, actually, then he began to check his lifestyle, yeah, actually. So then he started to think about birth, aging, sickness, and death, yeah? Okay. So I'm following Rinpoche's teaching, yeah? So he said, married and single. Then he researched married life and single life, yeah? Okay, because he tried both, yeah? So his Siddhartha researched dependent arising and the causes and conditions of all this. So Rinpoche said he did the job of an inner scientist 2,500 years ago. So he said, today we have outer science and technology, but Guru Buddha Shakyamuni researched inner science and shared his experience and motivation in order to help the container and the contents, which means the environment and all beings. Like when we say beings, we mean also like animals, I don't know, like fishes, dolphins, and other forms of life who have some kind of sentience, who can experience pleasure and pain. That's what we mean by sentient being, yeah, okay? Doesn't mean that they have to be able to read a book or anything, yeah? So the Shakyamuni Buddha, he wanted to give each and every person a way to find inner peace. Yeah. So Lord Buddha Guru Shakyamuni taught religion and Dharma, astrology, art, philosophy, the Mahayana, the Theravada, the Vajrayana, self-healing, and in many different ways he shared his experience. And this method and this wisdom is still working 2,500 years later, yeah? Okay, so Rinpoche is saying that Siddhartha, yeah? He got to 29 now, then he had like an existential crisis. He had his Saturn return. And he started to see, the suffering of life. I mean, obviously, like, it's not that he'd never been out of the palace or seen aging or death, but you don't really see when you're young, do you, Like, I remember when I was young, it's like nobody died. It was incredible, but only because I wasn't aware of it, yeah? And that's how everybody is when they're young. They don't see aging. They don't see death. They don't see they don't see suffering, yeah? Because, we have this, like, kind of blissful moment of youth and pleasure, yeah? But at a certain point in our life cycle, it's sort of the reality starts to dawn. Oh, I'm going to age, I'm going to get sick, I'm going to die, me and everybody else. Then is coming this we call existential crisis, yeah? What is the meaning of life, yeah? So Siddhartha had that, and then he left the father's palace, went to many different gurus, and finally he found what we call awakening, Buddhahood, okay? Through his own spiritual research and effort, yeah? And so then, okay, he shared his method of inner peace, yeah? Inner peace and world peace in many different ways. Dharma means what holds us up emotionally, okay? So Dharma is so many incredible things. There's 84,000 forms of Dharma, yeah? Including astrology, yeah? So why would the Buddha teach astrology? Because we need to deal with the energies of the environment, of the seasons, of the summer, the winter, the planets, all kinds of different energies that affect us. And as Rinpoche liked to say very much, yeah, the Lord Buddha's first teaching was actually a teaching on astrology that he gave on the way to Varanasi, yeah. So after he achieved enlightenment, he sat for 7 weeks under the Bodhi tree, yeah? And then he decided to get up and share the Dharma with the 5 ascetics who he'd practiced yoga with before, who were meditating in the deer park in Varanasi. Yeah? So he got up and walked like super far, like hundreds and hundreds of kilometers, super far, in order to go to Varanasi. And on the way, he met 2 Burmese merchants, yeah, who, being merchants, they said, "Oh, Holy One, tell us how to make more money." And he said, yes, of course. And he explained what's now called the Sutra of the 10 Directions. Yeah, actually, this sutra is now translated into English. If you go on the 84,000 website, it's called 84,000. Yeah, if you write the numbers. Yeah, and there's this beautiful project organized by some lamas, I think, from the Kajupa and Nyingmapa tradition. So beautiful, yeah. And they're gradually translating what's called the Tengyo and the Kangyo, which is the translated words of Lord Buddha that were translated from Sanskrit into Tibetan in the 11th, 12th centuries. Yeah. So anyway, if you look there, this sutra is there. Yeah, if you want to read it yourself, so beautiful. Yeah. So Rinpoche used to like to tell this story that Lord Buddha's first teaching was astrology. Okay. Why? Because we need these things. People have this impression, yeah, that Buddhism, yeah, is just sitting, meditating. Yeah, of course it is too. Yeah. But Buddhism is a lot more things as well. Why? Because need to help in many, many different ways, many different people, in many different situations, yeah? So therefore, for this reason, Lord Buddha Shakyamuni taught the Dharma. Dharma means what stops me suffering. So every positive mind is Dharma, basically, yeah? If I'm not, instead of being angry, I'm peaceful, this is Dharma. If instead of being mean, I'm kind, this is Dharma, and so on. There's many levels of inner Dharma realization. He taught astrology, yeah? So we're having beautiful teachings in Buddhism, of Tibetan, Vedic astrology from the Kalachakra tradition. He taught art, yeah, which is true, no? Like, for example, the first actual piece of Buddha's art, as far as we know, is the Buddha, who's a prince, no? even though he'd renounced it. But anyway, he still was friendly with many different princes, royal families, and kings. There was many kingdoms in North India. Yeah. So one day, one king who was a friend of his, he said, "Oh, my other friend, who's every year he sends me a beautiful present. He sends me a white elephant, loads of jewels, and now I need to send him something back. What shall I send him?" And he said, "I've already sent him, I don't know, like 12 black swans with jewels on the head. I've sent him like 50 precious monkeys. I've sent him bales of silk. I cannot think what to send him." Yeah. And so the Buddha said, "No problem. Yeah. I'll tell you what to do." So then he actually explained to an artist how to draw what we now call the Supaho, the wheel of life, yeah, which is showing like actually our mind, the 6 states of existence, and how it all is created by our fundamental state of it unknowing and desirous attachment and hatred, which is like a motor. Anyway, he made this beautiful picture, and he wrote on the bottom, just like an elephant can destroy a grass hut, yeah, pull yourself out of the swamp of samsara, it's easy, basically is what it says, yeah, okay? So then he said, roll this up and send it to the other king, yeah? So when the king got it as a birthday present, it's like, oh, this is nice, yeah? Then he read the message, looked at the picture, understood, and actually became an arhat, yeah? So actually that was the Buddha's first artistic creation, yeah? And it's true in Buddhism, we have a very, very strong like artistic tradition of using art as a way of enlightenment, yeah? I was saying like the last few times that one of the projects that we'd like to realize this year is to make a book of tankers, yeah? Lama Caroline, together with Duccio, Leonardo Segli, our tanker painter in Albaniano, Rinpoche's tanker painter, make so many beautiful tankers, yeah? Over the years, over 200, yeah? So for a long time we've been for example, here's one. I just happen to have one here, not like this, yeah? Many, many, many beautiful images and tankers, yeah? So for a long time we've been wanting to make an art book, which actually shows what Rinpoche and Duccio did together, and also for us to practice with, actually. So that's, if anybody like to help, please get in touch with Carmen Iodici or Sharon or Duccio, yeah? And then we'll see how we can do, okay? Anyway, so anyway, Lord Buddha, he started a beautiful tradition of spiritual art that is still very much alive to this way. If you come in our Albaniano Temple of Heaven on Earth, or our other centers in Spain, in Brazil, we have many, no? So beautiful, yeah? Rinpoche liked a lot art. It's like, he loved it, yeah, okay? He was totally into all this like spiritual symbolism, you know? And you can see if you go in our temple in Albaniano, there's not 1 centimeter that doesn't have something positive on it, yeah? Everywhere your eye goes. I think I counted once. I think there's like on the walls, I think there's like 1,500 Buddhas, yeah? And all kinds of spiritual symbols. So beautiful, no? Okay, then, of course, Lord Buddha taught philosophy, yeah? And from the Buddhist teachings, then developed many schools of like Buddhist philosophy, the 4 famous schools of Indo-Tibetan Buddhism, Vaibhashika, Tantrica, Chittamata, Madhyamika, which is steps enabling us to get closer to the actual right view of reality, to understand how things work, how things function, yeah? Then the Buddha taught what we call the 3 yanas, the 3 vehicles, the Theravada, the way of the elders, which is the Buddhism which is very predominant in Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia, yeah, okay, in Burma, Sri Lanka, all these kind of places, yeah. Then we have the Mahayana teachings, which are predominant in China, and also Tibetan Buddhism. And then we have the Vajrayana teachings, which actually more or less is in Nepalese and Tibetan Buddhism, and now it's modern branches throughout the world, yeah, the Diamond Way, yeah. So also these 3 vehicles are like a step, yeah. So the Hinayana is we call the Pratimokshayana, means the way to find liberation for ourselves, yeah, okay. So it's based on ethics, concentration, and developing wisdom, yeah. The Mahayana, the great vehicle, actually is I'd like to achieve wisdom, to find peace for all beings, yeah. For myself, it's not enough. There's another 9 billion people and billions of other forms of life, and I'd like to do something for everybody. Therefore, I need to become awakened, a bodhisattva or a Buddha, as soon as possible. So therefore, I will practice in that way. And the Vajrayana, the diamond vehicle, This is a special section of the Mahayana because it's logical, no? If I want to help others as soon as possible, if things are so bad, then the fastest method I could find to transform myself would be the best, the most appropriate one, no? So therefore, Lord Buddha taught the Vajrayana, of which we have 4 classes of Tantra. We have the Kriya Tantra, Charya Tantra, Yoga Tantra, Maha, and Uttara Yoga Tantra. Again, like 4 steps, yeah? Why we have steps is because, we need 1 step to understand something, yeah? To digest something, to integrate something, then next step, and next step, and so on, yeah? So Rinpoche said, there's many different, the Lord Buddha taught self-healing in many different ways, yeah, okay? So also our self-healing teachings that Rinpoche present, no? Actually, that's why it has many different facets, let's say, because actually it's following like the idea, the intention of Lord Buddha, yeah? Which actually is very rich, yeah, okay? I think Rinpoche really tried to present like somehow truly the Tibetan Buddhist Vajrayana Mahayana culture, which is, okay, it's philosophy, of course, it's Tantra, but also dancing, art, medicine, yoga, so many incredible things, no? Okay. Astrology, no? So then Rinpoche said, in Tibet, yeah, as before, no? In Tibet we live separately and we kept this energy, yeah? But he says now, I, Lama Genshin, I don't want to live separately from modern society, yeah? Okay. And he says, okay, I finished my monastery. I finished being in my monastery. Actually, Rinpoche was in first in Gansha Monastery, then he was in Sera Monastery in Tibet, yeah, and then Sera Monastery in India, yeah. I finished my university. Actually, he was with Kebje Song Rinpoche. No, he was at the Varanasi School of what became later the Central Institute of Tibetan Studies, right at the beginning, yeah. And I finished all my retreats. So I said, this I've all finished, yeah. But he says now, now means the 90s now, I'm living in a busy, polluted Milano, yeah, Milano city. This is my bodhisattva dedication to go and work in different environments, yeah. And I've chosen a European life to work for inner and world peace by promoting self-healing, yeah. So he says, I'm teaching the quick path of the Vajrayana. Quick means, quick in Vajrayana, by the way, means like, world's quickest ever was Gyalwa, in our tradition anyway, was Gyalwa Ensapa, who was the first Panchen Lama. He got enlightened in 3 years, but before that probably had many years, many lifetimes preparing, but in that life he got enlightened in 3 years, yeah? If not, they say in 1 life, 3 lives, or 16 lives. That's quick, yeah, okay? So 16 lives is about 1,000 years, but anyway, quicker than all the other options, yeah, okay? So Rinpoche said, I'm teaching the quick path of Vajrayana, but no need for you to cut your beautiful hair or go to the monastery. He said, this is the spiritual supermarket, yeah? He said, every day we have a big negative thought supermarket, yeah? We misuse our vast inner space. We never open or recognize it, yeah? So he's always saying, I'd like to share with you the good thought supermarket, yeah? Which is actually how later they came out with Rinpoche made this book, no? The Guide to the Good Thought Supermarket, yeah? All the positive thoughts, yeah? Okay. So then he said, we have a big space in our small head, yeah? So he said, a computer disk can keep thousands of words. Actually, this is right at the beginning, no? And computers were first starting, yeah? We used to have like these little disks that now keep like nothing, yeah? But we're like, wow, so amazing, yeah? So he said a computer disk can keep thousands of words, yeah? Why? Because it's using the space quality, yeah? Also, actually at this point, Rinpoche used to do like this. He got out a mirror. Let me just clean this one. He said, also we can hold thousands of people in a photo or a mirror, yeah? So always you get like a mirror, no? And you can see like inside of a mirror, you can see all kinds of incredible things, yeah? For example, we always put a mirror in the Gompa inside there. We could see like all the people, I don't know, like 10s or 20s or hundreds of people who were sat listening to Rinpoche's teaching. Say, look, you're all in this little mirror, yeah? So this is the space quality, yeah? We use a lot this symbol of a mirror, yeah, to show the nature of phenomena, yeah? So then Rinpoche said, our big space is unused and broken, yeah? We need to open this space quickly, as now it's not time to go to the monastery. Okay, I mean, okay, maybe for some fortunate people with special quality and karma, it still could be, no? Like Rinpoche, for example, he said in his next life he would like to go back to the monastery, yeah? Study there sometime. Some people, of course, also we hope for Rinpoche. One thing that Rinpoche did actually was put a lot of effort and resources into restoring the great Tibetan monasteries in India and Nepal, Tibet, and so on. Why? Because it's important, yeah, to hold like the energy of our Ganden tradition, yeah. But he said for most people, like the majority of us, yeah, his followers, it's not the time now for us to think, oh, I should go to the monastery, yeah. But he said, we need to be busy with peace, be joyful, relax, and be happy, yeah. Actually, this is 1993. Yeah? This is also very similar to what he said at the end of his life, yeah? Because it's so true, no? We need this, yeah? I think Rinpoche had to repeat the same thing all the time because we were so dense, you know? You need to repeat hundreds and hundreds of times the same thing, yeah? So we need to be busy with peace. That means do our job, our family, our life with peace, yeah? And we need to be joyful, relax, and be happy and harmonious, yeah? Not busy with anger, not busy with nervousness, and not busy with competition, yeah? So important, yeah? So we need to do our life, whatever our life is, whatever variety of job or family or home we've got, if we've got children or not, if we've got a cat, a dog, or a parrot, whatever we've got, anyway, need to take care, okay? So we're busy, yeah? But with peace, with joy, and also relaxed and happy, because most people, they feel like stressed, nervous, anxious, frustrated, yeah? And then maybe feeling competition towards their workmates or their neighbors or whoever, yeah? So then Rinpoche said, when we're born, we're pure, yeah? Okay? But then we get different information as we learn languages and culture. And he says the information we receive is very important, yeah? And for many lifetimes, not just even one life, as we would say in like modern psychology, he said for many lifetimes, yeah? We have received negative information about fear, ignorance, pride, and so on. Yeah, okay. And he said, you know, then he said, I'm sorry if you don't understand. He used to say he had a secret tantric English, but actually his English was super good, very easy to understand, actually, which is why I could write down all this, what he was saying. No? So he said, I have a secret tantric English, also means he got straight to the point, actually. And he said, anyway, I'm making heart-to-heart communication with all of you, sharing my feelings, yeah? And he said, actually, instead of receiving all this negative information, we need to record all positive things on our inner space computer disk. He said, if we record negative things, when he says inner space disk, in Buddhist philosophy, they have something in one of the schools of Buddhist philosophy called the storehouse consciousness, okay? And in the Chittamatra, the mind-only school, yeah? So in this school idea of how things work, everything we think and do and feel and so on is recorded on this deep part of our mind. It's a bit like the subconscious somehow in the Western thought, yeah? So everything we do is recorded, yeah? So we don't need God to judge us or anything like that because everything's recorded in our own mind, yeah? Okay? And then gradually when cause and conditions come together, we experience things, yeah? Which actually are based on the imprints we have within our own mind, yeah? Okay? So he said, if we record too many things, yeah, in a space disk, yeah, he said, then we get a huge karmic telephone bill we need to pay, yeah? So this was another of Rinpoche's favourite themes, yeah? Which is why I thought I'd choose this teaching, yeah? So Rinpoche was always saying like this, okay, yeah, it's telephone, no? Remember, this is right at the beginning when we had those telephones like, you know, on the Matrix, yeah? Like Neo and Morpheus on the Matrix, very cool, yeah? Anyway, the first smartphones in Milano, yeah? So then Rinpoche got a smartphone. And so also Rinpoche had this experience, no? Because Rinpoche had so many friends and disciples all over the world, yeah? So then he starts to use the smartphone. Okay, to Milan, it's okay, you know. But then Rinpoche had many, many friends, disciples, I don't know, like in South America, in Asia, all over the world, Australia, yeah. So then at the end of the month, the bill would come. So can you imagine the first month Rinpoche doesn't know you? If you call to, like, I don't know, to Tibet, China, no, for like 6 hours on your mobile phone, then you get a huge bill, like, I don't know, like 2,000 euros or something like. And it's like, shock, yeah. So then he always used to say it's like this, no? Our actions are like this. Some of our actions are really expensive. Like it's like we don't. Why we do them is we don't know the cost. Yeah. So we always said we need to cut down and economize. Yeah. So you always use the example of the telephone. Yeah. So he said, our precious body, speech, and mind, and qualities and actions. Please don't use them in a negative way. It's too expensive, yeah? We're always think all the time, my life's too expensive, yeah? And we're looking on the internet, how can I change my phone bill or my electricity bill or whatever? But he said, really, the expensive thing is using our body, speech, and mind and quality and action in a negative way, yeah? Negative means bringing harm to ourselves and others based on ignorance, yeah? Based on unknowing, yeah? He says, of course, true, everybody has the daily life expense that we need to take care of, but we need to learn another level of expensive, yeah, okay? And we need to take much more care of that level of expensive than the daily life level of expensive, yeah? Okay, then he said, yeah, another thing he used to say a lot, every day we put on our makeup. Well, some of us do, yeah? It's obviously, you know, some of us put on makeup, not me, but anyway. Maybe some of us put on maybe our sunblock or something, yeah? Every day we put on our makeup, or at least we do something, no? Brush our teeth or something, yeah? Okay, every day we put on our makeup, which is wonderful. But each morning we also need to do mind makeup. So he said, Rinpoche always said, in the morning, in the mirror, in the bathroom, when we look at ourselves, we need to say, today, I like to do the best for myself, my family, society, and the world, yeah? He said, we need mind makeup. We need this good motivation, yeah? And then all day will be spontaneously beautiful, yeah? Actually, we should write that on our mirrors, no, in the bathroom, yeah? Like, you know, we get one of those marker pens, yeah? I like to do the best for myself, my family, society, and the world, yeah? Okay? And then he said, okay, so not just, I don't know what we do, I don't know, wash our face or clean our teeth or something, brush our hair or something, some of us. but we need to make up our mind, yeah? And Rinpoche always said, actually, he said that the most beautiful person is the most peaceful one, yeah? So he famously said that if he was going to judge a Miss World competition, which of course he never did, yeah? That he would give the prize to the most peaceful girl, yeah? And also if there was a Mr. World competition, he would give the prize for the most beautiful boy to the guy who was the most kind, the most empathetic, yeah? And he said that's the real beauty, yeah? Okay? So all the time we're trying to make ourselves more beautiful, but actually we need to make up our mind, make up our energy, yeah? By taking care of our mind and our emotions, yeah? It's true, no? Like these spiritual practitioners, yeah? Actually, if you look at them one way, some of them, one way maybe not so beautiful, but really that for us the feeling is so beautiful, like the most beautiful ones, yeah? Why? Because truly they have that quality of love, compassion, and inner peace, yeah? Okay? Anyway, so then Rinpoche said, we need to develop our inner smile, yeah? Okay? So that if we do that, good relationships develop everywhere, yeah? And he said, this is not something that we can do externally. We haven't got a machine that makes us develop a smile, yeah? So we need to every day develop our inner smile, yeah? Then we'll have like happiness and good relationship everywhere, yeah? Anyway, maybe this actually, they said actually so many beautiful things in this teaching that he gave in Madrid in 1994, yeah? So I think every time I teach, I'd like to share a little bit of this because really so beautiful, yeah? And why I'm sharing with you Rinpoche is like what he actually said is because Rinpoche like kind of talked not exactly in sound bites because he spoke very well, but what he said in a short time is what we need to say in a long time, yeah. Because everything he said was complete. He said secret tantric English. Everything he said was completely to the point, yeah. So me, for example, I need to speak blah 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 hours and hours, and Rinpoche would just say that, and the whole thing was there. So, like in Lojong, no, where there's slogans, yeah, Rinpoche's teaching was very much like based on these like key ideas, key slogans, yeah. So we should try and remember, we who follow NgalSo, no, we need to try and remember these. Like for example, yeah, like for example, we need to take care of our karmic telephone bill, yeah. Using our body, speech, and mind in the wrong way is too expensive. We need to remember that, yeah? For example, we need to put on mind makeup. Every day I need to look at myself and say, I'm going to do the best for myself, my family, my society, and the world, yeah? I need to develop my inner smile and make all my relationships positive, yeah? See, Rinpoche was teaching in points, yeah? So all these things we should try and, like, take to heart somehow, yeah? Okay? Okay, now then Rinpoche starts to talk about self-healing, so I'll talk about that next time, yeah, okay? Because I thought it was nice if, we have time now, so I thought I'd speak a little bit about Rinpoche's direct holy teachings, what he said, and then, everything's based on his teachings, no? But then I thought also sometimes I'd go into more detail, as he asked, yeah, about the different points of the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing practice, yeah? So now what we're going to do, as we said, yeah, is we're going to continue with the symbolism of the 5 Supreme Healer Buddhas, yeah? Okay? Oops. Okay, so far, we looked briefly at the double Vajra symbol of Supreme Healer Amoghasiddhi, and we looked at the Vajra, the diamond symbol of Supreme Healer Akshobhya. And now what we're going to do is look at the jewel symbol of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, okay? Okay, 1 second. Let me just get my notes, yeah? 1 second. Okay, here we are. So when we do self-healing, which is we do, like for example, we do Hri Natsa Doji Janko Hri. From Hri comes a crossed Vajra marked by green, marked by Hri. Then we do Tramle Nobo Sepo Tram. So we say from the Bija Tram arises a yellow jewel, yeah, marked by Tram in our navel chakra, yeah? So what does all this mean? So when we say jewel, we mean something like this, by the way. See this, yeah? This is a typical Tibetan image of a jewel, yeah? Okay, so of course you can visualize jewels like in a jeweler's shop or something like this, but what we always visualize like in this kind of form, yeah? So it's kind of actually a cluster of 9 jewels, yeah? I think it's 9, is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9 jewels, and there's a kind of wisdom fire coming out of it, yeah? Fire of pure consciousness, okay? So this is the jewel that we're going to talk about, okay? Okay, so why do we visualize a jewel in our navel chakra? Why? What on earth for, yeah? Okay. So so the jewel is actually the bija, like is the symbol from Tram, yeah? Comes the jewel, which is the essence symbol of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, the one who bestows gifts of the outer and inner gifts, yeah? So the word jewel, yeah, actually we could say jewel is Nobu or Rinpoche, yeah? So it's this thing that we consider incredibly precious, yeah? So in Buddhism, no, we have many types of jewels, actually, yeah? Of course, we have jewels, like you get in the jeweler's shops, yeah? But for us, actually, the most important jewels are the Konchog Sum, which means the 3 jewels, which is Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, yeah? So why do we call them the 3 jewels? The supreme jewels means that if somebody said, do you want a big bag of diamonds, yeah? uncut ones, very expensive, or do you really want the realization of the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha? We'd naturally say, thank you, I'd have the Dharma realizations. That's much more precious, more meaningful, more important, yeah? And if we'd say, oh, I'd rather have the big bag of diamonds, we didn't understand the Dharma yet. That's why, yeah? Because anyway, it's true, actually, yeah? Because the Dharma gives us something that nobody can take away from us, that goes with us from life to life, that protects us in all situations, yeah, that never lets us down, can never be lost, yeah. There's infinitely more qualities than an external jewel, actually, yeah. And so does our Buddha nature, yeah. And so do the Sangha jewels, like the Arya beings, the ones who understand the nature of reality, like the high lamas, the bodhisattvas, who still exist in this world, fortunately, who are guiding us all on the path to enlightenment. So actually these high bodhisattvas, Buddhas, and so on are not just guiding people who do Tibetan Buddhism, yeah, because they will manifest in any form to help people in any different culture or way. So therefore, for example, I don't know, like Jesus or Mother Teresa or San Francisco, all these kind of Guru Nanak, all these holy beings, yeah, of different traditions, and also many great, I don't know, engineers, scientists, people who are really doing something for humanity and the environment. We think that these are emanations of the holy beings, yeah, because they will manifest in any ways suitable to each person's culture, yeah, to guide people. So we don't just think they're like Tibetan Buddhist lamas or something like that, because that would mean only a very small percentage of the world would be able to benefit, no? Anyway, so the most important jewels for us are the Konchog Sum, the three precious jewels, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, outer, inner, and secret Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, most valuable, most precious things, yeah, okay? Yeah, so why is Ratnasambhava symbol? 9 jewels, yeah, okay. So I was thinking about this. Okay, so in our Ganden tradition, in other kinds of Vajrayana Buddhism, they have different lists of the spiritual path, and they may have some different understanding from us, yeah. But I was thinking, 9 jewels, yeah. So this is actually like in our Kala Chakra, our astrology teachings, no? Because actually each day of the week, no, like Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, and then we call Rahu and Ketu, the solar and lunar eclipses, they have like some jewel connected with them, yeah? And in ancient Indian thought, this is very important to make peace with these energies, yeah? Okay. So, for example, in ancient India and also modern times, no, they have these 9 jewels. Actually, they usually have them as like a ring, yeah? So they have like this astrological protection jewel, yeah, with actually 9 jewels. So I was thinking maybe it could be something to do with that, yeah? Why they chose 9 jewels, because it means we need to make peace with the environment, yeah? Also, by the way, our mala, our rosary, no? Like this is just one rosary, no? We have many different materials and so on, yeah? So usually we have 108 beads on our rosary, okay? There's many different interesting explanations why. But one of the interesting explanations why we have 9 beads on our rosary, on our mala, on our garland, is that we need to, how do you say? It's like we need to, it's 12 times 9, yeah? 9 is 9 planets, yeah, okay? And then so it's 12 times, each of the planet, we need to go through one cycle of energy, so it's 12 by 9. So this is one explanation, like most like 12 links of interdependent origination. So we need to understand the emptiness of all those 9 energies, actually. So that's one interesting explanation why we have 108 beads. Actually, another one is actually astronomical, that the distance between, actually this is really fascinating, yeah? The distance between the Earth and the Moon and the Earth and the Sun is 108 units, yeah? Now, they actually knew that in ancient India, yeah? We think we're so smart, so intelligent, but the ancient people knew incredible things that we're just recently in the last few centuries discovered again, yeah? So we in the Kali Yuga, the spiritual winter, we're not as smart as we think, because people already knew all this stuff before us, but without damaging the environment, yeah? Anyway, and also 108s in nature, like in the growth of shells and flowers and all kinds. It's incredible, yeah? Anyway, I'll talk about that another time, yeah? when we get round to the thing of reciting the mantras, yeah? So that was just actually one thought that I personally had, that these 9 jewels that are represented in the ninefold jewel of the symbol of Ratnasambhava could be like these 9 precious substances of gold and silver and coral and pearl and lapis lazuli and diamond, yeah, and which are the making peace with the 7 planets and Rahu and Ketu, yeah, okay. So anyway, if anybody has any other thoughts on the subject, please do say, please, we'd like to hear, if anybody has possible, no? In Buddhism, we have so many beautiful explanations, such a deep tradition. So please, if anybody, anything to add, you're welcome, okay? Anyway, so in our, medical and astrological traditions, we have a lot of things with how to use all these substances like gold, silver, coral, pearl, lapis, turquoise, and so on. Yeah? Also in our sacred art, yeah. I mean, this tanki you can see behind me is made of silk, yeah. Beautiful, no? Like silk, like glued together, yeah. But if you see like the sand mandalas that our venerable monks and lamas and Dharma practitioners, yogi, yogini make, yeah. In the ancient times, these were made with jewels, actually. And also the, like in Albagnano, in our temple, no? Our Buddhas, yeah? They're actually painted with real jewel paints, yeah? Which is actually so beautiful, yeah? Let me tell you the story, yeah? So Cozy is one of Rinpoche's 2 secretaries. Rinpoche has 2 secretaries, Cozy and Ista, yeah? Okay. So Cozy, her family, part of her family, they have a paint business that deals in natural paints. And one of the things that they sell is like medieval type jewel paints, yeah? So these paints that used to be used, for example, in the Middle Ages, for making icons, yeah? So paints that are made really of coral and pearl and lapis lazuli, so expensive, no? Lapis lazuli and jade, the real things, no? That were used in the ancient time when people really had this feeling that the sacred was precious, yeah? So fortunately, Cozy's family, they offered many of these paints, yeah? And also some of our Sangha, they bought some, yeah? So then in Albagnano and also in Brazil and in Almeria, in the 3 main places where we have the beautiful Temple of Heaven on Earth, yeah? The Buddha images, the Buddha rupas, are actually painted with jewel paints. It should be done in the ancient tradition, yeah? So, okay, not just gold, but with jade paint, with lapis lazuli paint, with ruby paint, with pearl paint, yeah? So beautiful, no? And you might think, well, why on earth does anybody want to paint like a big Buddha statue with coral, yeah? Why not just put it on your finger or something? Why is because it's to show that the most important, the most precious thing is the Konchog Sum, the 3 jewels, yeah? Much more important than me or my beauty or anything like this, yeah? So it's like this ancient feeling of showing this is the most important thing in the life. What's the center of the mandala is the 3 jewels, yeah? Which in the modern times we're very much far from, no? So Rinpoche always said he'd like to recover the ancient feelings, no? Yeah. And so, yes, it's true. Like we have something so special, no? Truly, we have like our Buddha statues in our temples painted with real jewel paint, no? So beautiful, no? As was done actually in Christianity, no, as well in the medieval churches and so on, not just us, no. So Rinpoche kind of revived that tradition, yeah. And of course, each one of those jewels has a special healing quality, yeah. Okay. According to Tibetan medicine, according to Ayurveda, according to the Kala chakra, and so on, each one has a particular quality of healing and transformation, yeah. So very deep meaning, yeah. Okay. Let's have a look a little bit, yeah, okay. So gold, no? Gold is the symbol of the sun, actually, yeah? Making peace with the sun, and silver is the energy of the moon, yeah, okay? So we're always working with these 2 energies, the sun and the moon, yeah, okay? Also, of course, they have actual healing qualities as well, yeah? Like, for example, nowadays, some people use silver now, don't they, for, like, I don't know, like antibacterial things and things, yeah? So in ancient times, people knew all these things very well, yeah? And so this is also why, okay, my vase, okay, this is not silver, by the way. But anyway, so our ancient implements, are, for example, typically made of silver and stuff. Why? Because also it's giving one healing quality. Yeah, all these things, they have some real reason. Yeah, you know, truly a reason of healing, of transformation, and so on. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So also the coral and pearl, no, red coral and white pearl is the solar and the lunar energies. Yeah. Okay. And how do you say? So the coral, I mean, okay, nowadays coral is protected substance, no? Okay. But in ancient times, coral was used for treatment of the liver and fevers and many different, in Ayurveda, yeah? In the ancient Buddhist tradition, the pearls are believed to, how do you say, represent Chenrezi, actually, the Buddha of compassion, yeah? Why? Why I think this? Because the pearl, yeah, it's like growing inside the mollusk, no, inside the oyster or whatever, yeah. And it's based actually on suffering, isn't it? Because there's something irritating the mollusk, the oyster, no. And so anyway, so in most Asian cultures, yeah, the pearl, yeah, is a symbol actually of somehow suffering, but we would say of compassion, no, yeah, like the tear of Chenrezi, yeah, and also a symbol of purity, yeah. Actually, one thing that Rinpoche used to one time, now Rinpoche came back from Asia, and he came back with many like pearl malas, yes, small pearl malas, and he gave to many people. And he said, what this is good for is cooling down our brains, yeah, pacifying the hot-natured energy in our bodies, yeah, like for example the energy of anger, yeah, frustration, desire, and so on. You have to cool down those kind of emotions, yeah. So many of Rinpoche's older disciples who were fortunate to be there at that time, he gave them like a pearl mala, yeah, okay. So why we have all these things is not just because, oh yeah, then yes, they are nice, like this, for example, we like, but each one has one healing quality, one medicinal quality, yeah. That's why we have all these things, yeah, okay. Anyway, such an interesting subject, yeah. On this subject of which, by the way, I'll just show you something, yeah. Our Dhyani Buddhas, no, they have these colors like blue, yellow, red, green, and white, yeah. And so most of our mandalas, they have these colors mainly, yeah. Blue, yellow, red, green, and white, yeah. So the blue traditionally was lapis lazuli, yeah, ground lapis lazuli, yeah. Yeah, the yellow could be, I don't know, many different substances, yeah. It could even be like amber, actually, yeah. Then coral, jade, yeah, and pearl, yeah, actually, yeah. But in many of the mandalas, the center of the mandala is blue, yeah. So I was actually thinking about this, the other day. And okay, this is just my theory, but let's hear what you all think, yeah. Okay, this actual particular mandala is white, no, with Vairocana in the center, yeah. But many of our mandalas, they have blue in the center, yeah, and it's much smaller, yeah. So I was actually thinking that probably this is because in ancient times, blue was the most difficult and rare and expensive color, okay. In ancient times, you could only get blue blue stone from Afghanistan, yeah, the lapis lazuli mines of Afghanistan. So it was always incredibly expensive, yeah. So I think even in ancient Indian times, the center was the blue one because it was the most rare, the most precious, the most expensive, okay. Actually, also the medicine Buddha, his name is actually the lapis lazuli Buddha, yeah, okay, to show his quality, as also to show his cooling, healing, pacifying qualities, yeah. So anyway, so that's what I was thinking about this the other day, yeah. I'd also be interested to hear your thoughts on the subject on that, yeah, okay. The other colours, no, you can get like malachite, you can get other things which are much cheaper, but always, until modern times, yeah, blue was always the colour of, blue and actually purple were the colours of royalty for that reason, yeah, okay. And which is why also in many different cultures, no, I mean, not exactly the Buddhist culture, but for example, in the Western culture, the divine was very much the God and Madonna and so on was represented as blue because it was the most rare and precious color, yeah? Okay. So all these things have also one real reason about it, why those colors were used to represent the highest, the most sacred, the most pure, and so on, yeah? Okay. So then of course Vajra, diamond, yeah, the king of stones, Dorje, no, means stone, and J means load. And so diamond, the load of stones, yeah. So we talked about that when we talked about the Vajra symbol of Akshobhya. No? So the diamond, until modern times, was the hardest substance that could cut and mark any other kind of stone, yeah. So therefore, it's a symbol for our Buddha nature, yeah, the most pure mind, yeah, that, yeah, yeah. Then what else? What else can I tell you? So many beautiful things, yeah. And this picture of the traditional Indian Tibetan image of a jewel, which we visualize in our navel chakra. You can see there's a flame around it, yeah. Okay, so this is how do you say? This is sometimes said to be a chitamani or a yishinobu, or wish-fulfilling jewel, yeah. Okay. So what's a wish-fulfilling jewel? Yeah. So a wish-fulfilling jewel is actually something in Indian mythology. Yeah. So if you had one of these, you would be super fortunate, because then it's a bit like Aladdin's lamp in modern mythology, no, or in Middle Eastern mythology. Yeah? So if you had this jewel, let's say this is a jewel, yeah, when you say, "Oh, jewel," yeah, I would like whatever I would like, and it manifests it for you. So you say, "Oh, jewel, I would like, I don't know, a Mercedes Benz." It will manifest you a Mercedes Benz. Yeah. So therefore, yeah, the Buddha mind is the real wish-fulfilling jewel. The three jewels, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha, is the real wish-fulfilling jewel, because they will truly manifest what we truly wish for, what we need, the highest of benefit, yeah? Because obviously if you wish for a Mercedes Benz, it's okay, but then sooner or later it will fall to pieces, and then you discover it's bad for the environment, and so on and so on. It's not really so great, no? But if you asked the wish-fulfilling jewel for the realizations of definite emergence, of the mind of enlightenment, to understand reality, to become a bodhisattva, to become a Buddha. This is truly beneficial, yeah? Never let us down, is only good, only beneficial to all beings. So therefore, this is the real wish-fulfilling jewel, yeah? Okay? Guaranteed all your money back, yeah? No, really, it's true, yeah? Okay? And this wish-fulfilling jewel, which was actually in our navel chakra, it has this wisdom fire around us, which again, it could be 5-colored, which is showing the wisdom of the 5 Dhyani Buddhas, yeah, okay? Because actually it's like each element somehow has every other element within it, and each one of the wisdoms of the 5 supreme healers somehow, you can say, has the other wisdoms within too, no? Okay? Anyway, incredible things, no? Yeah? Anyway, we have all kinds of incredible symbolism, yeah? I mean, like, also, of course, Ratnasambhava is related to the earth element, isn't it, yeah? Okay, the giver of jewels, yeah? So we always say that Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava, the female counterpart, is the great earth mother, yeah? So Ratnasambhava, let's get a picture of Ratnasambhava. Okay, Ratnasambhava, yeah? And the great earth mother, their symbol is jewels, yeah? Because it's like showing the purity of the earth element, yeah, okay? Because also within, as we'll talk about bit by bit, yeah, the 5 supreme healers, yeah, okay, is showing all kinds of incredible different things, like, for example, the purity of the element, the purity of the emotions, of the cycle of the day, of the cycle of the year, yeah, how to transform the elements, yeah, okay, we usually say that's the female mothers. This is a picture of the solitary Dhyani Buddhas, yeah, okay, but each one has like a female counterpart, yeah. You can see on Borobudur, if you look at a picture, there's like one male Buddha, one female Buddha. Let me see if I have a picture, yeah. Anyway, if not, you know what I mean, yeah, okay. So anyway, so Ratnasambhava is showing us that we need to develop inner wealth, yeah, okay. So what does that mean? We need to develop inner qualities, yeah? Because normally we think of wealth in terms of like accumulation of material stuff, don't we? Like, I don't know, like a large bank account, or jewels, or gold, or a house, or houses, or farms, or, things, yeah, external things. But Ratnasambhava quality actually is to develop all kinds of positive inner quality and experience, yeah, okay? So, and we have something called the 7 jewels of the Aryas, yeah, which is symbolizes the inner experiences that we should try to achieve, try to get, yeah. Okay. Actually, I've just saved this somewhere. Let me try and find where I've put it. 1 second. Let me have a look. Hang on. So many beautiful things, no? So actually, so rich, so profound, the self-healing system, yeah. Like I say, oh, here it is. I found it. Yeah. Rinpoche kind of gave us like, okay, not kind of, not exactly even condensed way, but it gave us access to this incredibly rich spiritual culture, which actually now is our culture. Yeah? So anyway, so we have all kinds of beautiful things, like, for example, the 7 jewels of the Aryas, yeah, which are like inner Dharma realizations that we need to, actually that's not the right thing, but we need to develop. I'll tell you next time what are they, okay? But you know what I mean? Like, for example, if we have a jewel or a big bag of jewels, we feel very rich, don't we? Yeah, we feel like, oh, but then of course, come in the problem. Then we have to, like, don't know, you'd have to get like a bank vault or something, or extra security these days. Actually, having external jewels actually gives us more problems than they're worth, but honestly. But anyway, inner jewels don't know. The inner jewels of the Dharma, we can enjoy. They're so beautiful. Nobody can steal them from us. We can wear them all the time, yeah? Yeah, so much better actually. One thing Rinpoche used to say about jewelry, yeah, is that every day we put on our jewelry. I mean, I don't know. We all have jewelry, like, for example, getting old. We all have a pair of glasses, or I don't know, some kind of necklace or a ring or belt or something. Yeah, some kind of jewelry or don't know, even the phone these days is some kind of jewelry, isn't it? Yeah. So everything that we have that we adorn ourselves with, we should see it as an ornament. Yeah. So our ancient images of Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, they have all kinds of beautiful jewelry, according to the ancient Indian style of ancient Indian royalty, okay? So, okay, maybe the style is a bit different, but Rinpoche said that every time, for example, every time we put on, like, some jewelry, we need to think, okay, I'm worth it, I'm good enough, yeah? I'm going to practice the Bodhisattva's perfection of generosity, yeah? Okay? Therefore, I have this watch, yeah? Okay, when I look at my watch, I think I should practice the Bodhisattva's perfection of generosity, or patience, or ethics, or energy, or concentration, or wisdom. I think actually the wisdom should be the glasses, yeah? Because it means I can see more clearly, yeah? So anyway, so we need, what we need to do is, like, when we put on our things which we adorn ourselves with, it doesn't matter if we're a man or a woman, we all adorn ourselves, don't we, with glasses and phone and ring and belt, and even men have man bags, don't they? Yeah. So so each one we need to give one positive meaning. Yeah. Okay. So and then each time we look at it, we think, oh yes, okay, I need to practice generosity, or maybe the watch, I need to be patient. You know, we need to figure out a spiritual significance of all our modern things. Yeah. And then life is more meaningful. Like, as I was reading that teaching of Rinpoche's at the beginning, no? Our house is our mandala, our family are divine, yeah? Also our things, yeah? Represent the jewels of realization, yeah? So we need to see all our things in a different way. And we have, of course, everybody likes having beautiful things. Everybody has, I don't know, some kind of adornment, even if it's a pair of glasses, yeah? Or whatever, or, you know? So each one we use as a symbol of our spiritual path, yeah? This is like the tantric vision, okay? See everything positively, also enjoy, but give a spiritual meaning, okay? So why not, yeah, okay? Okay, so hang on, where are we? Yeah. Okay, so hang on. 1 second. So jewels. Okay. Anyway, so Ratnasambhava quality, there's this inner quality of, actually, well, I'm going to get out Rinpoche's book, Making Peace with the Environment, yeah? To understand Rinpoche's thoughts, we need to read all Rinpoche's books at the same time, yeah? Because why? Because we can't make a book that's like, I don't know, a meter across, yeah? So therefore, Rinpoche's ideas are split across many different books, yeah? So let's look here in Making Peace with the Environment, yeah? Which is actually somehow the companion volume to NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2. And look at the section about the earth element and jewels, yeah? Why not, yeah? 1 second. Okay, here we are. Okay, sorry, here we are. Okay, so in the the English version of Making Peace with the Environment, I'm going to look on page 149, yeah? Lam, Earth Purification, yeah? So the first thing we see is the bija of the Earth element, yeah? This we looked at before, yeah? When we were looking at the bijas, yeah? So it's the first thing we see is Lam, yeah? This is the bija, the seed element of Earth, yeah? And the La, as we were saying before, this actually comes from Sanskrit, yeah? So since, I don't know, about 5,000 years, the semi-vowel La in Sanskrit has been related to the earth vibration, yeah? Which means like solidity, stability, heaviness, and so on, the qualities of earth, okay? So let's have a look here what it says in the Making Peace with the Environment, yeah? So it says Lam, okay? So it says Earth is a smooth, level, and stable place. Yeah. External Earth is our planet. The other planets, the mountains, rocks, soil, crystals, jewels, metals, minerals, meteorites, and cosmic dust. Yeah. Okay. Internal Earth is our bones, teeth, muscles, nails, flesh, hair, actually, atoms, and cells. Yeah? Secret Earth is the very subtle Earth energy, which is in the downward moving wind at our secret chakra. Yeah. So, okay, so we have different levels of earth, gross, subtle, and very subtle earth element, yeah? So, okay, so one thing is like physical things, you know, I don't know, like physical things, yeah? The other is like going down to the prana, the energy current level. So we have, you know, many levels of earth feeling, yeah, okay? Not just like crystals and jewels and rocks and mountains, yeah? But for example, our bones, our teeth, our hair, yeah? Our nails, yeah, our muscles, these are related to the earth energy of the body, yeah. So now it becomes interesting because, yeah, as we age, yeah, okay, the earth energy of our body actually is the first one to decline, yeah, okay, as we go through a natural process of aging, it's just of our body declining, no? So the first thing that happens is the earth element starts to degenerate and, let's say, absorb into the water element. Now, it doesn't happen like in one day. It's taking like years and years and years. But this is why, for example, as we get older, we start to get, oh, my tooth's fallen out. Oh, my nails are not as good as they were. My hair, oh, it's becoming more brittle, yeah? My muscles are not as good as they should be, or I'm having problems with my joints, yeah? Which we call aging, no? Because this is the first part of this process of the elements absorbing, yeah, okay? So the earth element absorbs into the water element and so on, yeah? So we have many beautiful meditations, for example, by meditating on the jewel of Ratnasambhava, or, as we'll see later, the great earth mother, yeah? And by meditating on these precious practices of Supreme Healer Ratnasambhava and Great Earth Mother Lochana, yeah, we can re-energize and revitalize the earth energy, yeah, on the gross, subtle, and very subtle level. So what does that mean? So on the subtle level, we recover the pranas, the inner energies, and this is actually truly possible, yeah, okay? So at the moment, the experience we have of revitalization is when we go to sleep, yeah? So we go to sleep and our body and mind shuts down in a sequence, and then actually we wake up and we feel better, isn't it? Why we feel better is because our body and mind's gone through this absorption process, yeah? Gone into the subtle mind, the very subtle mind, the subconscious, very subtle mind, and then come back again. So we recover the energy, yeah? So that's the only experience we have at the moment, but through these kind of special healing methods that Rinpoche showed us, we can revitalize the earth element in our bodies, yeah, which of course many people would like now, wouldn't they? Yeah, why not, yeah? And also Rinpoche, okay, maybe you and me, we're not at this level, but somebody like Rinpoche, for example, or the high lamas of our tradition, the great high beings, the bodhisattvas, the awakened ones, yeah? Rinpoche said, a holy place can bless us. And he said, a holy person can bless a place. Yeah, okay. So people with great blessing, great capacity, great realization, somebody like Rinpoche or the other high beings, high lamas, when they meditate, yeah, the environment around them becomes charged with these pure, it's true, it becomes charged with these pure and positive energies, yeah, of the pure elements, pure consciousness, and so on, which is why I was saying, I think last time, that now we should truly regard Albaniano as a place of pilgrimage. Like we always say, oh, I want to go to Bodh Gaya, I want to go to Swayambhunath, I want to go to Kailash, I want to go to Wutaishan, I want to go here, I want to go there to receive Jinlab, to receive blessing, right? Yeah, because we understand that if we go there, our mind, our emotions, and so on are transformed. Yeah. So also Albaniano, Ganshin Chirpaling Healing Meditation Center, and all the other centers actually have this kind of blessing power. Yeah, Rinpoche and many other great beings bless those holy places. Yeah, Rinpoche invite many high lamas to all our centers and give initiation and blessing and so on. Yeah, okay. So we're so lucky, and of course, as we now know, the Kudung, the holy body of Rinpoche, is there. No, okay. The Rinpoche's holy remains in the stupa. No, okay. So this is let's say, giving incredible blessing. No. Okay, so it's truly a place of pilgrimage, yeah? So it's true what Rinpoche said, yeah? A holy place can bless us, and okay, Rinpoche could do it, but one day when we become Buddha, when we become Bodhisattva or Buddha, we can do it too, yeah? But never mind, now many of us together, we can pray together and we can make positive, actually, what we say blessing in English, Jinlab, it means to put a positive energy, yeah? Like an energy that transforms things for the positive, yeah? So, for example, in Brazil, now we have very big Sangha, no? So many of us together, meditating together, we're like batteries, you know, like, okay, we put all our energy together and we can create a Jinlab, a transformational positive energy, yeah, I don't know, in Sao Paulo, in Rio, in Brazil, or in Milano, in Madrid, Malaga, wherever, yeah, wherever our Sang Kuala Lumpur. And we can also have a positive effect, okay? But maybe we need to meditate together, yeah? Or not maybe, for sure, we need to meditate together because, you know, so that's why definitely, and Buenos Aires, of course, Veronica, in all our, not all our places, no? Yeah, if I don't say everything, it's because there's too many, you know? So this is one reason why we formed all these groups of meditation and also retreat this year, yeah? So we can meditate together, yeah? It's not, of course, we're all capable somehow, or maybe not, of meditating by ourselves. I mean, generally, I think people like to meditate together. They feel more inspired. But if we all meditate together, put our best wishes and positive energy together, it's much more powerful, yeah? And this is exactly what we need to do at the moment, yeah? You know, Rinpoche said, you know, please transform your environment into a mandala. Somehow, it's a bit of a challenge at the moment, isn't it, with all the difficulties? But we try, no? So anyway, at least we send our best wishes, our hope for the future, our love to all those who are sick, who are suffering. May the pandemic, may the big problem become a small problem, may the small problem become a very small problem and then disappear, and so on, yeah? So if we do like that, there's some hope. And of course, it's not just us, no? There's thousands and thousands of positive groups around the world who are praying for the pandemic to end. But we can do our little bit, yeah, in our little NgalSo family, yeah. We do our bit together to do something positive for the world. Then it's okay, no? Yeah. So the jewel. Actually, also think if you think about it, yeah. If you had a big bag of jewels, yeah. Nice would be to share, no? Actually, wouldn't it? Yeah. Okay. If you just keep it, becomes an incredible problem. Having to protect them, yeah. But it's like this. It's this idea of sharing in a richness, yeah. Okay. So the jewel symbol of Ratnasambhava was so nice, yeah. We need to develop these inner jewels, yeah. Okay. And then we need to share as much as possible with other people, yeah. Okay. Why not? That was several. Hang on 1 second, 7. Okay, so hang on 1 second. So just to, if you'd like to know, I'll just tell you what are the 7 jewels of the Aryas. It means things that we need to develop ourselves, yeah? So what are these 7 jewels that we should develop? The first is faith, yeah? Okay. So faith in Buddhism doesn't mean like, oh, I believe in you because you told me. Faith actually means I know because I have the experience, yeah? Yeah. So this is the faith we're trying to develop. Yeah. And Rinpoche said, you don't, like also the Buddha said, you don't have to believe me, test out the teachings, see if they're true or not. When you get the experience based on your own real experience, then you will have faith in them. Yeah. And your mind will be unshakable. Yeah. Okay. No doubt. Yeah. There won't be, doubt means two minds. Yeah. So this is actually what Rinpoche gave to all of us. He showed clearly to many of us, yeah, that the Dharma teachings are true, yeah, and he demonstrates in so many different ways, yeah. So hopefully we have faith based on our experience and our minds are strong and unshakable, yeah. Okay. The second jewel of the Aryas. Okay, Aryas, by the way, means people who understand the nature of reality. It doesn't mean like people from Afghanistan or all these kind of funny ideas that people have about Aryas. Arya means a superior being who understands reality. Yeah? In the Dharma, we only have two kinds of people, actually, Aryas and non-Aryas. Yeah. So non-Aryas is like most of us. Yeah, those who don't understand reality, that those whose lives don't work out because we don't understand how things function. Yeah. And Arya is somebody who understands the nature of reality. Yeah? How things exist, how things function. So for Aryas, everything works out, yeah. Okay, so we have like different varieties. We have like hearers, solitary realizers, bodhisattvas, Buddhas, many different types of Arya people. Okay, so okay, maybe we're baby Aryas. Okay, like okay, we have some faith. We have, yeah. Okay, some actually ethics. We have some generosity. We have, yeah. Some positive information we can share with others, yeah. Some learning of the Dharma we have, yeah. Yeah, and so on. Some consideration for self and others we have, yeah. Some personal integrity we have, some wisdom we have, okay. But okay, maybe it's this much, yeah. But something is there, but then gradually it can become bigger until it become like Arya level, yeah. So okay, like, but it's possible. Why not? Yeah. But so these 7 jewels are like these inequalities that we ourselves need to develop. Then we become more rich, more. Imagine if you had like in the Middle Ages, I don't know, or they have like these boxes full of jewels, and you open it like, oh, so beautiful, yeah. So when we look inside, our mind needs to be like, ooh, so beautiful. No, not like, ooh, so horrible. Like not looking inside, it's like some kind of garbage can, yeah. I was saying before that in Chinese Buddhism, in East Asian Buddhism, they have this, in one sutra, they have this nice example of somebody who looks in a big garbage heap all full of dirty things. And he's like one of those kind of poor people who's looking for something, in the garbage, yeah? So he keeps looking, and finally finds something dirty and rags, and he opens it up, and inside is a golden Buddha. It's like, wow, incredible, so beautiful, yeah? And this will be like if we meditate and we discover what's actually there, our Buddha nature, yeah? Okay, but okay, so when we look inside our mind, many people looks like a big garbage heap, yeah? But deeply inside, there's something so precious, the Buddha nature. But what we need to do is transform it into like an inner treasure box, a jewel box, yeah? Yeah, treasury, yeah? Full of jewels, or like a pirate's chest or something, full of all kinds of precious, glittering jewels, yeah? Okay? Anyway, so we need to do like that, okay? So bit by bit, this is, in Buddhism, we have many of these kinds of lists, of inequalities to develop, yeah? But why not, yeah? Okay, we can do, yeah? Bit by bit, we can develop ethics and personal integrity and wisdom and all kinds of different things, okay? And become more and more beautiful, more and more rich inside is the idea, yeah? Okay? Yeah, so why not, yeah? Actually, I've just remembered one thing, Actually, there's all kinds of, even like in Buddhism, we truly have many incredible things, yeah? Even they have something called Naga jewels, which you may not believe, but this is actually true, yeah? Okay. So many people, even they don't believe in Nagas, the protectors of the environment, but anyway, they exist, yeah? So these Naga beings, sometimes they produce jewels, yeah? And this is not just one legend, actually, it's true, yeah? For example, in some places in Asia, still they have some festivals where these jewels pop out of the water. I know because I have a friend, yeah, who has some, who's been to this place. But incredible, yeah, like I said. There's many incredible things till you see, you can't believe, But they're true. Also, we have this thing called ring cell, yeah, which are For example, they are jewels that manifest from the relics of holy beings, like, for example, Lord Buddha Shakyamuni, no? After his holy body was cremated, yeah, the ashes were divided into 10 parts, yeah, and put in the 10 great stupas of India. And then later on, in the time of Emperor Ashoka, 9 of the stupas were opened, and these ashes, the holy relics of Buddha, were redistributed throughout the Buddhist world, yeah, and all enshrined into stupas, yeah. So these relics of the Buddhas, yeah, inside there is something called ring cells. So what they do is they kind of, some of them, yeah, not all of them, but some of them, they kind of grow, yeah, and multiply, yeah. I mean, for example, there's some relics of the Buddha, like, I don't know, like the tooth relic of the Buddha in Beijing, I think. Yeah, there's different relics of the Buddha around the world, but some of them, and this is true, yeah, if you put them in a box, yeah, and you pray and you're a good person, they multiply. I know because I have a friend who has a box like that, and it's true, yeah. So all these things that you say, it sounds like Harry Potter, but these things are true. But bit by, anyway, you have to have your own experience. That's all I can say, yeah. Unfortunately, you know, we got many possibilities to see these incredible things, yeah. Thanks to Rinpoche La, thanks to him connecting us with many great lamas, yeah. We're so lucky, yeah. So, like this, yeah. Okay, so where's my Making Peace with the Environment book? Down here somewhere, 1 second. So, I was saying we have outer, inner, and secret earth, yeah? And the jewel symbol of Ratnasambhava symbolizes we need to develop the pure quality of all those things. Yeah? And let me find my page again, yeah? 1 second. Oh, so many beautiful things, really. And also things really you can't believe till you see them, yeah? But they are actually true. But like I said, faith not based on somebody telling you, you have to hopefully have the good karma to see yourself. 1 second. Earth, where's Earth gone? This book you can get, by the way, on our NgalSo.org website. Yeah, we have a web shop selling all Rinpoche's books and things, and very soon, hopefully, we hope to have an app, yeah, which would be great, yeah, which you can have on your tablet or phone, which would be multilingual. And inside there, you'll be able to download all the books, all the sadhanas, and also we're going to put all the different commentaries and everything. So that will be just great, and we hope to do that this year, hopefully. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Earth energy. Okay, here we are. Okay, so for example, yeah, it says here. I'm on page 151. Okay, so it says Lama Jungma Setagma Yunki Ranshinkian. This is the great Earth Mother, actually, Lochana, the female counterpart of Ratnasambhava, who we're going to talk a lot about later. Yeah, it says the Earth has 6 qualities of heaviness, stability, bluntness, smoothness, oiliness, and dryness. So let's use these to purify, transform, and re-energize our impure Earth energy. Yeah? Okay. So these qualities like bluntness, smoothness, oiliness, dryness, these are actually used in medicine, yeah, like in Ayurveda or in Tibetan Chinese medicine, yeah. So this means, for example, like plants, no, they have different, like, for example, earth qualities like sweet taste, yeah. So the doctors, the pharmacologists, they know which plants have which quality of elements, and then they put them together in a way that heals the elemental qualities of our body, yeah. Okay, that's how they do it. That's how they make medicines, yeah. So if our inner earth element has a problem, we can use like the earth quality of, for example, like food, yeah, or medicine, or for example, we can actually, I don't know, like roll around in the earth, hold crystals, you know, be in touch with the earth, yeah. And this heals the our earth element, our spleen, our stomach, our flesh, our teeth, our bones, our nails, our right leg, our little finger, our eyes and eyesight, yeah, okay? So many beautiful things we can heal by connecting with the energy of the earth element, yeah, okay? Actually, also within the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing 2, yeah? The energy of Ratnasambhava, the the equalizing wisdom, Namne Yeshe, is related to digestion, yeah, okay? It's the navel chakra, yeah? So such an important energy. If that energy is well, we will be healthy, we will be strong, you know, we will be vital. But if our digestion gets weak, we're going to have all kinds of physical problems with our body, no? With our physicality. So important we take care of this energy of Ratnasambhava, of the navel chakra. So precious, yeah, okay? Anyway, so all these, it's in self-healing, there's so many different levels of meaning, yeah, and visualization, like for example, just sounds, om, ah, hum, tram, hri, yeah? The symbols, they have like so many meanings that are kind of also beyond words, yeah? Why? Because they're archetypes, yeah? So they say one thing to us and we can explain this and we can explain that, but the symbols are like something kind of universal that go like, they speak to our subconscious, yeah? Rinpoche always said that our, how do you say? Our subconscious is crying and unhappy with us, no? Yeah? And what we need to do is give it like food. We need to give it nourishment. So one way we can nourish our subconscious is by meditating on these symbols, like the symbols of the 5 supreme healers, the colors, and so on, yeah? Because then it's speaking to our subconscious on so many different levels, yeah? Okay, let me just find you something I wanted to share with you. So Carl Jung, no? the psychologist, yeah? He had very many interesting things to say. There's one book of his called Man and His Symbols, which actually has a nice on the front has a nice image of Guya Samaja Mandala, yeah? Now, when I was young, when I was in Manjushri Institute, they had an amazing library, and one of the things they had was the works of Jung, because Lama Yeshe, who was the founder of the Manjushri Institute, some of his disciples were Jung's disciples, yeah? We had one old lady there who was a direct disciple of Jung, yeah? She was very, very old, yeah? She was the one who made sand play. So we have this incredible collection of Jungian books in our Buddhist library, yeah? So Jung, if you ever want to read what he says, very interesting, yeah? And I think for many people, it's also like a bridge for us to understand Buddhism, his theory of archetypes, yeah? So let's see if I can just find what I wanted to share with you from that book, Man and His Symbols, yeah? So anyway, so many beautiful things to think about now. Let me see if I can find the quotation. If not, I'll share it with you next time, yeah? Okay. But basically, oh, hang on one sec. Let's see if I can find it here. Hang on one second here. Anyway, okay, I'll find you the exact quotation I wanted to share next time, yeah? But basically, Jung's saying very similar things to what our lamas say, that the symbols that we meditate, for example, the symbol of Verachana, which I'm going to talk about another time, the solar cross, no? Such a powerful symbol you find in all different cultures around the world, yeah? Somehow it's like, it's not like Buddhists made it or Hindus made it or anybody made it, it's like a symbol that's arisen, like we could say almost spontaneously within human minds in many different cultures around the world, because in ancient times, no, people couldn't just get on the plane or something and be together, no? But in many, many places around the world, these symbols of like lightning, like the solar cross, the flower, the jewel, all these and many, many other symbols that we meditate on have arisen in many, many different cultures. That's why they're called archetypes, yeah? They're symbols of the human collective unconscious, yeah? So they have a very profound and deep meaning on so many different levels. Next time I'll find the bit I wanted to read to you from Jung, yeah? And we'll look a little bit at this, yeah? So this is also why, by the way, why it's never boring meditating on self-healing, because each time we go deeper, different level. And it's like food for our subconscious, yeah? It's, as Rinpoche would say, it's like the missing parts, yeah? And we're missing so many parts that at least here we can get some nourishment for our emotions on many, many different levels that's not normally available to us, yeah? So anyway, so many incredible things, yeah? Okay, now I'll find that for you next Tuesday, okay? Anyway, so like I say, now I'm just saying a little bit about the symbol of jewel and double Vajra and Vajra. Next time I'll talk about the lotus symbolism of the throat chakra of Amitabha and then the wheel of Verachana. But there's so much to say, and also please, if anybody have any beautiful things you like to say, you're also welcome to share. Remember, every every other day except Tuesdays and Thursdays. We have the Zoom groups of the NgalSo Tantric Self-Healing Retreat. So if anybody would like to join, you're welcome. So of course, we meditate on self-healing. This month, this second lunar month, we are starting to do self-healing and collect the mantra of Supreme Healer Amoghasiddhi. Anybody's welcome to join. So if you have any beautiful things to tell us, for example, about the symbol of the 5 Supreme Healers, you are welcome, yeah? And why not? Let's put this, okay, of course, we're all aware of all the pain and suffering and all the awful things that's going on, yeah? But also, we need to go inside, yeah? We need to find something else except that. As Rinpoche said to us, please, during the pandemic, we do the pandemic in a different way. We're stuck in the house, yeah? Mostly, okay? So let's use our house like our place of retreat, and let's go inside, let's meditate, yeah? Try and develop our inner qualities, develop our pure emotions, our pure wisdom mind, our pure elements, yeah, okay? And then, okay, then we have more quality, more capacity to be strong and to care for others, yeah? To pray and to dedicate and to help others in whatever ways possible. So that's one of our Sangha projects at the world, of course, many others too. But anybody you like to join, you're extremely welcome. It's free, so please, all you need is to just click on the link and you're welcome, yeah? So if you'd like to join, please do. Tomorrow, actually, we have, who do we have tomorrow? We have our Malaysia Sangha group, yeah? And that's at 2 o'clock Malaysia time. And then we have, who do we have? We have the French-speaking Sangha group at 7 o'clock on Wednesdays. On Fridays, we have Spanish-speaking Sangha group. That means we're doing self-healing in that language. Actually, our Malaysian Sangha, they chose to do self-healing in English, fortunately for me. But anyway, they could have also chosen to do it in Chinese. But anyway, they chose English. But anyway, we have in each day a different language. So please, any group, you're welcome. Yeah. So like that, okay. And then Saturdays we have. Then Saturdays we have Brazil Sangha, Portuguese, and then Sundays we have Dutch, German Sangha, 2 o'clock European time, and 7 o'clock we have Italian Sangha, okay? So we're trying to be as inclusive as possible. Sorry, any of course we have other friends who speak other languages, but this is what we can manage at the moment, okay? Anyway, anybody like to join, you're extremely welcome, okay? Anyway, thank you. We have 5 minutes. Anybody got any questions about, I don't know, about Ratsambhava, actually the jewel symbol, or would like to share anything? You're welcome. Otherwise, no, if you'd like to say anything, you're welcome. Let's see if anybody said anything. Anyway, okay. We know, of course, we know the world situation is very terrible, especially in Brazil and North America. Yeah, so let's make special dedications for there. I mean, the world situation is not good anywhere, but at least in some parts of the world, it's better. Yeah. Like less bad, we can say, yeah, okay? So especially these weeks, I'd like to dedicate for, especially in Brazil and North America, because really they need help, yeah? So let's send all our best wishes and positive energy to them, our Om Mani Padme Hums and whatever mantra we're doing, yeah? Okay? Okay, no questions, good, perfect, yeah? So anyway, so if you'd like to join us in our Sangha groups meditating, you are very welcome. Yeah, thank you, Carlotta. Yeah, all of us, we need to become Sangha jewel. Yeah, not just me, not just Lama Misel, not just few people. Rinpoche, you know, each and every one of us we're equally his son and daughter. Yeah, and this we know is true. Yeah, you treat us equally with equal kind and love and so on. Yeah. So what we all need to do is become a jewel of the Sangha. So that means each one and every one of us, we need to develop our inner qualities, our inner jewels, and we need to share with others. So Rinpoche said last week, I said, no, if you have this much, you should share this much. If you have this much, you share this much. And if you have this much, share that much, yeah? But please share something, yeah? Whatever you've got, you know, about Buddhist philosophy, healing, astrology, yoga, Tantra, whatever, or any other positive ideas, of course, yeah. That doesn't exclude anything else, yeah. Please share for the benefit of others, yeah. And of course, when we say Sangha jewel, I mean, of course, let's say technically speaking, the Sangha jewel is somebody who understands reality, has got a realization of emptiness, and has developed bodhicitta. Okay. However, let's put it in a simple way here. Like all of us are addicted to suffering. Yeah. We joined the Sangha, yeah, the spiritual community, because we need help in order to meditate, to grow, because it's too difficult together. So, and somehow we can say it's a bit like samsaric anonymous, you know, like they have like alcoholic anonymous, no? And narcotic anonymous, yeah, people are addicted to alcohol and to drugs, yeah. Then they get together and they have a support group to help each other. So we're addicted to suffering, we're addicted to samsara. So we are a support group helping each other to get out of samsara, to become free, to become happy, to become peaceful, yeah. So as apparently as it is, I haven't actually been to Alcoholics Anonymous, by the way, but it's what I've heard, yeah. So in Alcoholics Anonymous, yeah, the ones who are the best counselor, or Narcotic Anonymous, the ones who are the best counselors are the ex-addict, yeah. So as we gradually free ourselves from suffering, as we have, you know, become more happy, more peaceful, we know how to help and to guide others. So if we have this much, we share this much. If we have this much, we share this much. And if we have this much, like Umshana, like self-healing, we share this much, yeah, okay? Anyway, so bit by, okay, first maybe we're like little tiny jewels, yeah, okay? Mini jewels. And then gradually we become big, big, big until those enormous ones, like, you know, and the crown jewels, yeah? So why not, yeah? Each of us have already, each one of us has Buddha nature, yeah, okay? But it needs to be revealed, and because actually we need to like kind of shine and clean, yeah? And recover our inner purity, yeah? Then we become like, all of us become brilliant jewels, yeah? And we become Sangha jewels. So actually we need many Sangha jewels and each one of us has got a lot to share, because all of you were Rinpoche disciples, yeah? Or if there's anybody new, okay, welcome to the NgalSo tradition, yeah, which each of us have got beautiful things to share. So please, even if it's just to our friend, our neighbor, I mean, obviously we're not missionaries, yeah, but if anybody's interested, yeah, to listen, please share positive news, peace ideas with them, yeah. Okay, so like that, yeah. So anyway, thank you all very much, yeah. Okay. Oh, Michaela says, Jung had a seminar about Kundalini yoga. Yeah, Jung had many different things, yeah. Okay, beautiful things, yeah. Okay. And especially towards the end of his life, anyway. Maybe we'll talk a bit more about that next time. I think now I'm going to dedicate, yeah. One of my neighbors is rebuilding their apartment, yeah. So anyway, so let's all touch our hands to our heart, yeah, and think, I need to develop my inner jewels, yeah. I need to become a Sangha jewel and bring Lama Ganshin's NgalSo peace message of inner peace, peace with everything, to everybody I can. I need to make a difference. I need to give back more than I took in this life, yeah. Okay, and let's dedicate like that, yeah. Okay. Om Bishwa Shanti Hum. 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 Just like Albaniano, no? Nimo Dele Sendele. Nime Koyandele Shi. Ni sentatu delepel, kuncho hosungi jingilo, kuncho hosungi nedruso, kuncho hosungi tashisho. Okay, love you all very much. Like I said, you like to meditate together with us, very welcome, even for 5 minutes, yeah? See you all. Okay, see you all soon. This teaching will continue next Tuesday. Try and have on Thursday, yeah? See you all on Thursday. Bye, everybody. Yeah.